Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm doing something a little bit different today on my channel because I recently picked up a Milwaukee Packout. I know, insert jokes, whatever you want to say about Milwaukee's. But one of the main frustrating things about the Milwaukee Packout is that the side support bars can sometimes become dented and dinged. And there isn't really a replacement for them through Milwaukee. So I found a company called Alpha Engineer that sells this replacement part, and I'm going to show you how to replace out your bars if they become dented. First, I'll show you what my current Packout looks like with the little dent, and then I'll show you what the parts that I'm replacing it with look like as well. So for obvious reasons, the Milwaukee Packout is one of the most popular systems out there. If you're in any kind of trade show industry, construction, you have your own business and you need a way to carry stuff, the Milwaukee offers a great system because of all the different accessories you can add to this thing. So to get to what I was talking about, the support bars I'm talking about are these right here. As you can see, mine has a little bit of a bend to it, which is super frustrating, especially when you pay as much as you do for this. And it is a very common issue that I found out can occur. So let me grab the parts and show you what we're going to be replacing that with. So this is the new rails that I found on Amazon. Again, the company is called Alpha Engineered. It looks like they have 1/4-20 bolts on here, and that's because they sell other accessories. So if you want to add like a rail, one of the Milwaukee mounts, you can. These are already pre-assembled holes on here, pre-drilled holes on here. They even have the little clip. Super sturdy material, a lot sturdier than this, I'll tell you that. So first thing we're going to want to do is to remove this rail right here. There is a screw in here. You're just going to stick a screwdriver in there, take that out. On the underbelly of the box, there is also a screw there. You're going to want to take that out. Next, stick a screwdriver in here, and you're going to want to put a little pressure and press up, and you'll see that release. Remove that bar. And we're going to repeat this process on the other side. And like I said, my rail was bent, so I'm going to stick a flat head and try to knock this out of here. Now, I had to admit, it was a little bit tougher taking this out than I thought it was going to be. I used a flat head to get in there. As you can see, you kind of had to pry it, so you may cause a little bit of damage. I don't know of an easier way of getting it out. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. And look at the bend. You can tell the difference between the right and the left. I mean, to some people, it may not be a big deal because it is a toolbox. It is going to get beat up. But to some people, you know, you pay a lot of money for this. So let's switch this out now. So before we install anything, let's remove all these. Now it's time to take your new rail and slide it into place. You will have to use a little bit of pressure to get it in there. And then press down, you'll hear it snap. There you go. Repeat the process on the other side. And now put your bolts back in place. Repeat this process for all 6 bolts. I do have to say, I personally like the look of this. The black matches flawlessly. The red matches. The screws, even though they're silver, they match the latch and this little handle down here. So overall, I'd have to give this product a 10 out of 10. And that's what the final product looks like. Took all about 10 minutes maybe, and the reason why is because, like I said, I had problems taking out that rail, so you know, just caused a little cosmetic blemish there. All the hardware that you remove will not be used because everything is built in on these new rails by Alpha Engineered. I will be dropping their Amazon link in the comments, so let me know what you think. Is this an upgrade that you may need for yourself if you had dented rails?